well since he won the doubles tournament, but we don't stream those.
True, yeah.
Teaming up with Seagull Joe. Seagull Joe, we miss you, man. Come home.
Yeah, please. We know that he's a working man, but sometimes you got to remind these kids what's up.
Nah, it's Mischief Night. He's TP in the house right now.
Fair.
And then the throw from Logic, a good way to start off this winner's semifinal set here at Xanadu 274. And going to Smashville for game number 1. Now, just right off of the bat, just a pure character matchup. The Fox and the Olimar. Excuse me, ow. My mistake. And I call myself a journalist. But purely... obviously, Olimar's Alf's bit more gimmicky, not really a typical quote-unquote fighter, but very straightforward character in Fox. Who do you give the advantage to on paper?
On paper, I have to give it to Fox just because he's so fast that he can kind of work his way in through the openings that Olimar kind of intrinsically has in his kit. But if Olimar was able to keep him out like Logic is doing beautifully right now, things get really dicey really quick because that edge guard was so beautiful using the yellow pigment, because the electric one, I don't know if that's techable. So just using that beautifully, and that's kind of the mastery of the character. Logic's been playing Olimar for like 10 years now, so he knows his character in and out.
You know what? If it were techable, Philly would have found a way to do it. Or at least I'm just channeling Nana from Ghana for a quick second. We say stuff like that. I'm really not sure why. I don't condone it. But nonetheless, the up smash, goodness gracious, good luck doing anything about that. He does lose his first stock, does Logic, but we're tied up at 1. Halfway decent position for Logic here, but then again, this could be evened up at any second. Like now, like holy that. Smokes. This is why I need to shut up and just let the game play, because goodness gracious, it goes fast.
And that's one of the things that ZD is best at. Once you give him one opening, he will convert that to huge percentages. And even now, he's just mixing up Logic. Logic, though, calling his bluff on the dash, and the tables have turned. Now ZD has to get back to center stage. He bravely runs through, sets up a 50-50, doesn't find what he needs.
I feel like
reset.
You know, I feel like Logic is exactly the kind of player that ZD needs to face a little bit more often. Very cerebral. I mean, as the name would imply, very based in logic. And though ZD does take that game number 1, it's not like Logic didn't present him a challenge there. Definitely gave him something to think about. And is that something that Logic can employ further in game number 2, making him question his game plan?
It's something that he will have to definitely employ more. And Logic is known for swapping characters. He has a Diddy and an Olimar/Alf. I'd like to see him stick with his Olimar, which he is. And I would like to see him, and this is kind of weird for him, but play a bit more unsafe. Because the reason that he loses a lot of the time is because he's playing too safe, and then someone just kind of whittles him down, gives him too much time to actually play the game. But by taking risk and capitalizing on those big moments, you can actually close out a set before you get downloaded.
All right, I just got called out in the chat for not taking more pride in Philly. Thanks, Burr. Goodness gracious.
Prideful over there.
Yeah, seriously. No, and I think he's still mad about Dingus Joe losing because he's a Game & Watch main too. But
fair.
Then again, so am I. What are you mad about? Anyway, game number 2 here. Back to Smashville we go. Logic definitely wanting that run back. It's not like he didn't have a route to victory in game number 1, but what do you anticipating? Was it just a matter of execution for him, or do you foresee him taking a different tactic?
I don't necessarily see him taking a different tactic. It's just more that whether he can execute his own game plan as well, because right now ZD is doing exactly what I said last time. He just kind of started turning it up more, and Logic, I'm not sure if that's his playstyle or his character, but the risk-taking isn't there enough to make ZD fear just running in, you know? ZD just ran up on him from the entire stage and dash attack. No fear there.
That's true. It's not a whole lot to fear. I mean, when you charge in like that, you have to have a character that reflects your playstyle, and ZD definitely likes to charge in, guns blazing. You need to do that when you're a brawler like Fox. But Logic, nonetheless, kicking it live at 95, but he could very well be having the damage piled up on him very shortly. He has not suffered damage, ZD, in quite some time. 106.
Finally, he's down there to get off him, and oh no, missing a big punish. ZD opening up with a neutral air, and now has Logic trapped on the ledge. Uncharacteristic drop, but Logic misses another grab opportunity. Smart up air to clear the ledge for him, but ZD still smells blood in the water, and he sinks his teeth all the way in there. Logic will fall to the lose bracket.
And blood in the water